How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? So we're here today with Kingdom. Yes, I know. Actually, okay, that doesn't actually say anything. I know it's been quite a while. Currently, as a lot of you will probably have noticed by now, I am uploading a lot of older reactions. Because the thing is, right, the playlist has obviously has been on private. Well, actually, no, it's been on unlisted, so you can't find it unless you actually have a link to the playlist. And for those guys who have been here for a while, you obviously know that I got a copyright strike like 5 months ago. Let's say 5 months, right? I'm not sure, but I think it was like 5 months. And since then, ever since then, I've been trying to like finally work towards like editing all these old reactions that I made of Kingdom without having obviously the manga chapters on that side, and having just like a black screen instead of where the manga chapters used to be, so I can actually upload them and add them to the playlist. And currently I think the last one that I edited before I record, because I don't edit, I should say render, really. I don't render while I'm recording. No, I never do, because that way the recording might flip up. To say it nicely, it might flip up. So that's why I don't record while I'm rendering. Yeah, I can't speak today. But yeah, I think the last one I did was like 150. I think it was like chapter 150. So you'll be seeing that a lot lately. Like daily maybe or so on. You'll see like a bunch of old Kingdom videos coming up. I don't want them to be too long. I don't want to like do like chapter 10 to like 100, which would be like a 10-hour long video. I don't want that. Maximum I think it was like three hours or so, nothing more than that. But yeah, you'll be seeing that a lot lately. But besides that, let's hop right in. You know what's kind of annoying? And I didn't realize that last time. 315, which is where I ended last time, was the second to last chapter of this volume. So 316 is the last chapter of volume 29, which is a little annoying. Right? If I had known that there was only one more chapter, I would have done up to 316. I don't know how long I'm going to do today. I think maybe like 326 or 327. I know I got like a message saying something like you should be, yeah. Speaking of message, look the kind of message I just got on my phone. I know you can't see it. Focus please, camera. Anyway, Kingdom manga chapter 31 to 52 is now up. That's basically what I was talking about. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to do, because I got a message earlier on YouTube saying that I think stop at 326 it was. So I'll see what 326 is. You know, I'll read up to that, and then we'll see whether I think that's a good stopping point or not. Anyway, folks, let's just hop right in. I hope you're all good, by the way. I hope you're all having a good day. I don't know. When is this coming out? Tuesday. I hope you're all having a good Tuesday. So, Kanmei. The news of Kanmei's death would greatly affect the other battlefields. I mean, that's obvious. Reporter Moro-sama has slain Kanmei, and following that, he has also destroyed the Kanmei army. The Kanmei army has been routed. What? Are you certain? Chapter 316. Victory is right before us. Okay. What? Moro-sama himself managed to slay the true commander Kanmei. Now like, yes! That's my son! That's my... straight up like, yeah! Great! I was like sweating here, I go, great! Moro-sama is cheering great, and twice too. That's just how big this piece of news is. Yeah, if you have one of the physically strongest people slain with the largest army, that's a frick. That's Discord right there, right? That was Discord right there informing me that the Kingdom thing that I just uploaded is now uploaded. For those guys who want to join Discord, links in the description down below. Anyway, he's like, yeah, that's my son, right? Taking out the physically strongest with the largest army. Well, the army itself isn't actually destroyed yet, right? But the point is, if you destroy the leader, you're pretty much destroying the army, right? Not exactly, but usually, alright? I don't want to say, yeah, the army is destroyed, the true army is destroyed. That's obviously not the case here, right? Let's get it right. But the morale will be sunk. They will have leadership. Good news. We'll leave it at that. Good news. Spread the words to all of our soldiers as well. We can use this to once again raise our men's flagging morale. Hurry, yes sir. Floor below, Kanki, boss, cuckoo. That's one hell of a voice, eh? Kanki did awesome. They're destroying them. You know, they're destroying the coalition. Not destroying. Alright, not destroying, right? Maybe not destroying. Osen did really well. Kanki did really well. You know, I'm speaking for like the active generals, alright? And now, obviously, you know, Mobu did really well. From the active generals, alright? They did really well. The enemy is now on a time limit too. They're going to try and finish this before Shin reinforcements from the other... Ice cream. Oh, should I get an ice cream? Nah. They're going to try and finish this before... Shut up, bro. I want an ice cream now. Damn it. No. Get that thought out of your head. Get that thought out of your head. They're going to try and finish this before Shin reinforcements from the other battlefield start heading this way. It doesn't matter if we have to use up all our reserves. Prepare for a fierce attack. Yes, sir. But so long as we manage to endure this, at last a ray of light has shined on this battlefield. You truly outdone yourself this time. Boo. I like how you just got boo, boo, that's it. Yeah, all the other battlefield's like, huh? Nani? Yeah, he looks shocked. Homei-sama! Yeah, he looks shocked, he's pissed. Shouldn't we fortify our army's left flank? No need. But the enemies from the next battlefield will. It's not as if the exactly, that's what I was saying. But their morale will have severely shrunk. It's not as if the Chufals have been completely wiped out. The Shin aren't going to start showing up here that fast. Besides, even once they do get here, they'll hit the Han army located to our left first. Yeah. Can't go past the Shin army, Han army, and an away army. Yeah. So we'll use the Han army as a shield first, though. That will give us plenty of time to formulate a counter. However, the fact that we are now at a time limit is the truth. Send out so much for we're gonna do this easily. And there's no chance they can win. Well, we saw that. Send out all of our archers. It doesn't matter if we use up all of our arrows. Yes, sir. Dispatch the main army's elite units too. Do whatever it takes to get past those walls and open those gates from the inside. Yes, sir. Down to what leader of this coalition, eh? You're just dragging me down. However, well, don't. Now, you see, number one lesson in anime and manga. When you become overconfident, right, and you start slagging your teammates off, right, that's the moment you die. Just saying, right? However, thinking about it another way, this isn't entirely bad. Now you've got more control. I guess once this battle is finished and Shin has been destroyed, Wei's most difficult enemy will be the Chu army and the Chu commander Kame who represents it. Just win and go. Well, look here. Look here. Alright. As expected of Gohome, even the death of Kame doesn't seem to have disturbed them much. To maintain focus on the offense is the correct decision. Your lot are about to all be slaughtered. That said, the death of Kanmei and the defeat of the Kanmei army is quite obviously affecting the whole battlefield. To hedge all our bets on Gohome alone is a bit too risky in my belief. Please bring me Kane. Kane. Yeah, I know I butchered that. Yes, sir. Wait, oh, look how pissed he is. Wait, Riboku. You don't need to move just yet. The Chu army isn't finished. All we need to do is prevent the Mobu army from interfering with the other points. And how do you propose to do that? Okay. I will take command of the Kanmei army. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. I would not recommend that. If you're not careful, you'll just lose your own life. What? I can understand your feelings, but please calm yourself down. He's pissed. I didn't get that title though. Yo, bro, he is pissed. Nothing good will come out of trying to do something on a battlefield that has already been. That has already been defeated. More importantly, I would advise you to have the Karen army fall back for now. The pressing danger is the risk of the Karen army being targeted by both the Tao and Mobu army. She is very, very smart though, to be fair. Report! A message from General Khan to the coalition headquarters. What's she up to? Last time we saw her, she's like, okay, cool. What's she up to now? That's what I want to know. The message from Karen-sama is thus. Victory is right before our eyes. May the chief please be ready to move through Kankoku Pass at a moment's notice. End of message. Nani? Nani? What did you say? So hot. Yeah, you definitely are. I always like the camera focus when she's in the panel. Like every time else, it's just like the head and whatnot. We see like up to here, but every time she's in the picture, it's like that basically. Who's the mangaka? Damn it. I think Hara, right? That mangaka knew what he's drawing. Okay, he knew what he's drawing right there. At this time, the Karen army had already disengaged and retreated back out for caution. Back out of caution for the Mobu army's flank attack. Alright. What's her plan though? Kyoku, who had been temporarily promoted to he's still fighting though. That's the crazy thing. Who had been temporarily promoted to 5,000 man commander by Karen, was the only one who ignored Karen's order to withdraw and continued to fight until Ohon, who was not able to find an opening in the Karen army, swung around to join the fray too. At last, resulting in Kyoku retreating. He wasn't really retreating, he was more grabbed to get the fuck out of there. We're at our limits, everyone. He's gonna get killed. Look at Toe! Toe looks... I don't even know how he looks like. That Kyoku was able to keep up with Toe in such a long exchange was a peak of the potential strength that slept within a Kokoko. I suppose that's it for today. Yeah. Toe-sama, is really so. Yeah, absolutely. In other words, with this, the Karen army had ceased fighting completely. Why the hell did you have us just retreat, General? Just a bit more and I would have taken Toes. No, you wouldn't. Come on, bro. Calm down. Calm your tits, bro. You'll get killed. Idiot. Stop, Yoku. Shut up. Let's go. So you want to bed me that badly? Alright. Don't fuck with me, bro. The famous Kanmei was slain and his army got the shit kicked out of it too. Are you telling me the mighty state of Chu's military has lost to a bunch of mountain monkeys? What the hell is this shit? Are you goddamn kidding me? How the hell are you gonna take responsibility for this? You're the only commander we have left now. If we hit the Shin now and kill Toe, we'll have tipped the scales back to even footing. The Karen army is still in perfect shape. Isn't that right, General? You've got mortals talking like that to Karin somehow. Can we kill this little shit? Is it okay for me to... Nah. Don't. He might be an idiot, but he's not incompetent. He's a man worth grooming. Just like you, Banya. Okay. Kyoku, quit bitching with that stupid looking face of yours. If the objective of this battle was Mobu or Toe's head, then the great Karen-sama would have gone after them from the beginning. He wants to win it all. That's the thing. What do you mean? Isn't that exactly what No, the objective is to win. The objective of this battle is to break through Kankoku Pass precisely. No, but that's what we need to... No! You can't see the forest, right? No, okay, how does that phrase go? You can't see the tree right ahead of the forest. Whatever. However that phrase goes, right? That's why we need to smash the Shin army in front of us so we can capture... You're blinded by what's in front of you, fam. I don't know how the phrase goes, but I know how to say that, right? In front of us so we can capture the area behind Kankoku Pass. If our aim was to capture the inside of Kankoku Pass, then yes, defeating the Shin army would be one method. But that doesn't mean it's the only method now, does it? What are you talking about? Something. Come to think of it, 5,000 of the elite soldiers under General Karen's personal command have disappeared. I've got a theory, but I'm going to save that just until after this chapter, right? Not a single one of you realized, right from the beginning with the war elephant, the encirclement was to block their vision? Question mark? Myself personally rating it was all a distraction. That's what I think. I think they just like the 5,000 men. They just went like all the way around to like go behind Kankoku Pass. That's what I think, but I don't know if that's the case. Myself personally rating out paying a visit to the neighboring battle. Okay. Everything was a feint. All of it was just... Am I right here? All of it was just a distraction. The true strike... Yeah. They went all the way around. They went all the way around. The true strike force has already... Yo. Karen is the MVP. She's like Kanki. The female Kanki. I think that's the best way to sum up. That's because of her imposing stature and menace and mannerism and whatnot. But just sneaky. That's a 5D chess move, right? To plan that far ahead. Carried army, 5,000 man elite unit arrives behind Kankoku Pass. And then the bonus, we've not read the bonus manga in like 10 volumes, right? I do apologize about that, but one of these days, right? Once we're like 400 or so, right, or 500, I don't know how many chapters there are. It's still obviously still ongoing weekly, but once we're like up to date, right? We're gonna go back and like do like one video where we're just gonna read all the bonus chapters, alright? That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, that was volume 29. Let's hit up volume 30. Ah, no. I didn't put them into folders. I didn't put them in. Give me like 1 second. 3117. The first one is. It's not gonna take that long, but it's gonna take a while. 317, 317, 317. Next folder. 318. Better now than never, I guess. Better now than never, I guess. Better now than never. 318. 18. Let's do 18. 319. Like, she played a 5D chess move right there. Like, honestly, it's like she played a 5D chess move. Everyone else, even with Riboku and whatnot, they were like, "Ah, no, we need to come up with something now." And she's like, "Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I won it for y'all. I don't want to say I won it for y'all because it's not over yet, right? But you might as well say that at this point, unless like, yeah, Shin now pulls something out of a rabbit, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. And I don't want to swear, but obviously pulls something out of the ass. 322. 322. 322. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope you're all good. So that's why usually I end at a volume, because that way it's just much easier, you know, to do this. That way when I start, I can just put all these. It's all the pages really. If I show you my screen, you'd know what I'm doing. But it's like all the pages are 323. Just putting all the pages into a folder. That's literally all I'm doing. 323, 324, 24. Where does 24 end? 324. Are we gonna write? That's correct, right? I think that's correct. Yeah, 324. Right, last one I did was just like 316. Yeah, I thought that's right. 324. Alright. 325. Damn, we've done 325 chapters. I didn't realize that. 325. Why is that 324? What? 324. What? That belongs here. Alright. Damn it. I do apologize about that. I really just skip like... I'm pretty much finished now anyway. There's not much left. There's... Come on, 326. 326. This is a pain in the butthole. 326. 326. 26. 26. 26. Alright. And then the last one, 327. Perfect. Alright, just 327. Perfect. 327. Perfect. Whew! Alright, let's continue. 317. I do apologize about that, but hey. 317. Alright. We're starting a new volume. Volume 30. 30 books. $30 that I would have bought if the manga was in English. $30 that I would have bought if the manga was in English, damn it. Alright. Okay. I like that actually. You guys can't see it. But like, the front cover page of that volume, right, is him being like, actually, to sum it up really nicely, it's like him going like that, right? And then like the back cover page, it's just like seeing the hand, like just seeing that part. So it kind of looks like, yeah, it's the extension from the front cover page. That makes sense. It makes no sense unless unless you have like the front and back cover, on the same page. Otherwise, it makes no sense. But yeah, look out. Let's see what you can do, my son. 317. Okay, we've got so many folks here. Well, where do we start with? Alright, let's start with my favorite unit, the Shinami. And then specifically the Hishin unit. Led by Shin, captain of the special Hishin unit of the Shinami. Currently a 1,000-man commander, posted with Duke Hyou, aiming to become great general of the Coven. Then you've got Ace, the young king of Shin. His goal is to unify all of China. Garyoten, mountain dweller and Hishin unit strategist. Kyoukai, the sender of the legendary assassination group Hyou, has temporarily left the Hishin unit to seek revenge. And you've got Ohon from the Gyokuho unit, commander of the Gyokuho unit, temporarily elevated to 5,000-man commander by Osen's son. And then you've got Gakuga unit, led by Moten. Commander of the Gakuga unit, temporarily elevated to 5,000-man commander by To/Mobu's son. Yeah. And then you've got the generals, with 2 being grayed out, unfortunately. Those 2 being Oki, one of Shin's 6 great generals of old, fell during the war with Zhao, passed his glaive onto Shin. And then you've got the Choto, one of Shin's surprisingly, it wasn't really introduced that long, but in a short time that he was in the story, he actually did really, really well. Choto, one of Shin's mighty generals, slew Seikai while poisoned and perished shortly after. And now from the living generals, in the order from my least favorite to my most favorite, right? Let's start with my least favorite. And I'm not saying that those people are bad, they're just better people there. My least favorite general that's alive. Mogo, old general of Shin. Actually, no, sorry. Let me restart that. Let me restart that. My least favorite so far. The one where people will get pissed, but I don't really care. It's my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, then, well, it's my opinion. Screw you, alright? My least favorite. Osen. Rumet. I mean, he did a little bit, alright? He did a little bit. He's got no personality at all. That's the issue. Like, Mogo, whose personality is like, yeah, there's no real personality here. Mogo, whose personality is like, he's okay, I guess. At least he has personality. Osen, just like, he did something. Yeah, he did something against Ordo, but like in terms of like personality, it's like, attack you. That's it. He's got no personality. I'm sorry, folks, but you have to accept the truth. At the bottom, it's not an opinion anymore, it's a fact now. At the bottom, Osen, rumored to possess monstrous talent, currently engaging the young army. Okay, alright. Number 2, Mogo, old general of Shin, defending Kangoku Pass with Choto and Kanki. Okay, now I've got 3 generals where I'm not really sure how I'm going to rank them. Well, no, I've got 2 generals that I'm not sure how I'm going to rank them. Screw it. at third least, Mobu. Fierce general of unrivaled strength, matched up against the Chu. I like Mobu. I like the first two. Osin, he's just hype. Mogo, he's like, eh. Mogo is like, eh. Mobu's like, I like this dude, alright? And then after him, it's which one of them two do I like more? I like one person more because their wits, their manner. But I like the other person I like one person more as a character, I guess. And I like the other person just more as a personality. Screw it. This is screwed, alright? Kanki. Formerly the boss of a bandit crew assigned to Kankaku Pass, and then above him is Duke Hyou, general who fights based on instinct, in command of 40,000 Shin soldiers against the Zhao army. The reason why, by the way, I picked Duke Hyou over Kanki, right, is because first of all, this is his volume. He was on the cover page, so this is his volume. I like Kanki's personality more. You know, he's kind of witty. He's funny. He's a scumbag as well. I like scumbags. I like he's just like the kind of person that you want on your team, but that you wouldn't want want to be against. But then you've got Duke Hyou, who's just like a fierce beast, and I like fierce beasts a lot. So I put Duke Hyou just above him. They were equal, right? Let me just be honest here. Kanki and Duke Hyou, they're equal, but I put Duke Hyou above Kanki right now because, you know, it's his volume, alright? That counts for something. And then obviously above them all, my number one favorite general, and this character, if he ever does die, I will drop the show in a second. His boss died previously, and it hurt. It hurt, alright? It hurt, alright? But we're talking about Toe here. Shakespeare. Toe, right-hand man of Oki, in command of the veteran ex-Oki army. Toe's number one. I mean, if you didn't know that, then you're not really watching my reactions. If you didn't know that Toe's number one, then you're not really watching my reactions, alright? And then the coalition army, you've got Seikai, who was it? Slain, command of the Han army, slain by a determined Shoto. Then you've got Gohome from the Wei army, command of the Wei army, a strategical general. You've got Yan army, led by Ordo, who's kind of bamboozled, but he's not dead. Command of the Yan army, matched up against Osen. Then you've got the Chu army, with Shun Shinkun, Prime Minister of the Super State Chu, Commander-in-Chief of the Coalition Army. You've got Kanmei, who was slain, commander of the Chu forces, fought Mobu in a fierce duel but was slain. And then you've got Karen, commander of the second Chu army, said to be a genius at warfare. Yes, she is. And obviously you've got Riboku, who is in charge of Zhao, Prime Minister of Zhao and the man responsible for forming the coalition. Alright, folks. The cover page. That was that. I mean, cool. Cool. The front page, cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. That is massive. Anyway, the Shin troops on top of Kankoku Pass, having learned of Mobu's triumph over Kanmei, surged in morale and began to push back against the attackers. Likewise, inside of the pass, the Wei soldiers that were nearing the gate were almost forced back to the stairs behind you. Mogo, that one soldier, I thought he's turning around. I thought he was looking at the back. You should be looking at the back. Mogo-sama, both our men on top and the bottom are pushing the enemy back. Good, excellent. Don't get complacent. Keep rousing the men. Yes, sir. Very good. If we can keep this up, we'll push them back completely. Onwards. The enemy is faltering. Move those legs. Take back the stairs. Go, 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 go. This is good. We've got momentum. We can now look behind you, fam. We can. The hell are you just standing there for? Hey, hey. And that's just like a bunch of enemies just coming down the mountain. What's that? Rumble. Like, I like how like one guy's like saying, "What's that?" and every single person turns around. Every single soldier. They've got 5k. But the thing is, 5k elite troops. If you can take those numbers down to say like 1k, right? That would be very, very good. Just saying, right? What's that? Yeah. Here they are. We're under attack. Yeah, I can't get like, huh? Nani? It's the Chu. A Chu army has snuck behind us. What did you say? He's like shook. Mogo is like, what the fuck is going on, bruv? Whoa. It seems he really has hit them from behind somehow. Karen, that is. Her personal retinue of elites are contenders for first or second. Ooh. Well, taking them out will be difficult. For first or second place in strength, even amongst the entire Chu military. If they are the ones who have caught Shin off guard, then 5,000 is enough. Gohan of the Wei army is already waiting in front of the gates, ready to break in at any time. If that gate truly does get opened from within, then the huge Wei army will swarm in at the at the drop of a hat, and that will be the fall of Shin's national gate, the Kankoku Pass. Damn. Damn. Those idiots had me panicking for a moment. Though we may have suffered some disgrace, it seems Chu will still be able to claim the greatest accomplishment. I was worried about how she would perform, seeing how difficult she is to deal with, but ultimately seems bringing her has paid off. There she is. She is taking charge. Karen, yeah. Not good there. That is just like a wave of people heading right towards the stairs. They're trying to assist the Wei soldiers. Enemies from behind. What? Look at that flag. The two have appeared from behind the Shin. Then they come through the mountains. Nice. With this, we'll be able to sandwich. Well, when you think about it, right? Shouldn't Order have been on that side? Yeah, because they're a group of mountain bandits, right? You'd figure that they put them on the side, just saying, right? But anyway, I mean, they're on the other side, on the right side, but you get what I mean, alright? What? Enemy from behind? What? Look at that flag. Yeah, they come through the mountains. Nice. With this, we'll be able to sandwich the Shin dogs right between us. Let's go. We're going to break through their encirclement. Karen's troops, which had appeared in the rear, split themselves into two groups. The first group launched themselves at the Shin troops who had surrounded the Wei army to help them break out. Wei, Chu, Shin. Alright. They're in chaos. Now's a chance. Shit. Thanks to this, the Wei soldiers that have been corralled in were able to suddenly pour out of the encirclement. Quickly, move over the reserves to the other side. Seal them in again together with the Shu. Mogo's orders were given in vain, and the inside of Kankoku Pass had already become a chaotic mess of Shin, Wei, and Chu soldiers. It had already reached a point where it was impossible for him to pull his men to... Oh boy, is this the fall? As for the other group of Karen's soldiers, naturally, they were closing in on the gates of Kankoku Pass. Stop them! Oh no! Hold the gates! You must hold! Those gates must be held no matter what, Boss Fu. This could be bad, for real. Yeah, even he's like, shit. He's not saying it because he always has a smile like, this could be dying right now. But even he's like, oh shit, on the inside. Karin-sama, report from the lookout. Going by all the cheering from inside Kankoku Pass, it would appear our soldiers have arrived. Is that so? Then, that's the end for them. No boy. One troop's gonna go at the back or something. That's the end for them. Coo. Yeah. Coo. Bow down before me. Whether it be Kankoku Pass, or Shunshin-kun, or even Riboku. All of you, bow down before the almighty Karin-sama. That's good. Oh no. They are actually doing it. The enemy is... They're dragging them out. The bowl is inside. What? Foot. Oh no! Is this the end? It's the main characters. They're not gonna die. Or not at least that group isn't gonna die. But this is probably gonna be the end. In all honesty, Foot. They're rolling them out one after another. Are you kidding me? What the hell are men doing down there? It's no good. The ground floor is a total mess with the shoot and way. They can't get close at all. Our archers on top can't shoot either. Foot, stop. We can. Oh no, we can see the gate now. Just a bit more. Keep pulling. Foot, stop. It's opening. What? Weight of an old general. So much for that. Weight of an old general. Forgive me, your majesty, citizens of Shin. Kankoku Pass has fallen. It has not. But just because he said that now, something's gonna happen. Something. But I'm not gonna click on the next page just yet because he said that right now, and the page is all black. Something or someone is gonna appear right now. Maybe that Duke Hyou was like, yo, Shin, take care of that. Like, so something or someone is gonna come in right now. I expected one person, not an army. Alright. There is an army to the side. Who? Alright. Alright. Maybe I disrespected him a little bit. Maybe I disrespected him a little bit. Maybe I disrespected him a little bit, alright? Alright? Osen, MVP, bro, MVP, bro. Like he's like always like 10 steps ahead. He knows how to plan for the defense. He's like, yo, fam, I know exactly what you're going up against, bro. Yo, fam, I know exactly what you're going up against. So I'm gonna just sneak attack you, because now they can't leave, because they're basically encircled right now. They can't move anyway. He's gonna come in. He's like, yo, bro, I'm Osen. I'm Osen. I'm Osen, not Oki, but Osen. He's got the Oki at the lips. He's got the mask, alright? He's got the mask, alright? He's got the mask. The mask on the armor. Like, yo, I've shown. Like, Mogo was like, oh no, we're dead, bro. And Osen just comes like, bro, come on, bro. You know you got me, fam. You know you got me, right? You know, I personally want to take over the kingdom and whatnot, but I'm gonna help the kingdom right now. I'm gonna be like there for the kingdom. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out. Yo, we're not gonna go down. We're gonna kill them all, and that's what we're gonna do, right? And Logan's like, yo, Osen, my son, you've done it. Good job. Good friggin' job appearing out of nowhere. And Karen all comes like, all of them, absolutely nothing compared to me, and Osen is coming like, really? I could see you. I could spot your plan from a mile away. Really? He's gonna take care of them all right now. He's gonna take care of them all. He's gonna be like easy peasy, like wipe them all out. Like just get rid of them. Chapter 318. Show's over. Exactly. Show is now over. Your 5,000 elite troops. Well, this is Osen's elite troops, alright? This is him and his elite troops. Chapter 380. That's a 5D chess move right there. Anticipate what your enemy does. Even when your enemy does something insane and then just pounce on that. They're just steamrolling. Like, they're going through everyone. Don't let them near the gates. A bit more. I can just see the wave. Like, this time it's his wave, right? A bit more and we'll open it. Mo's like, huh? Osen. Look at him just like standing there, and obviously it would not be kingdom without somebody being decapitated. And we're gonna get those shirts. We're gonna get those shirts, right? We're gonna get those shirts that say decapitation ? Kingdom. And we're gonna get a shirt like that, right? We're gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell that merch, right? Because I'm not obviously I'm not gonna put in the effort to actually make a shirt, but still. It's a guarantee at this point. It wouldn't be Kingdom without one volume of somebody getting decapitated in a volume of Kingdom. All right. Osen just comes in with his flash helmet and everything. Like, what are you doing? Hurry up and pull. There's only 2 more to go. Oi, yeah, you guys are dead. Like, you guys can't even leave from there. Like, that's what I mean. You're stuck in there. What? Rumble. Yeah. They've taken it back. That's how close defeat and victory are, right? Honestly. The Osen army has recaptured... I want to see Karen's face. The Osen army has recaptured the gate and its surroundings. The area is now back in our hands. The gate remains closed. Thank God. Thank God. Yes! Yes! I as expected of Osen. They didn't. Haha, eat shit. But they really saved our necks this time, eh, boss? Yeah. The entire kingdom of Shin's neck at that. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, they'd all be done for right now. Too right. But, you know, I wonder why General Osen showed up here. Because he's like a 5D chess master. So much for your plans and everything. It's impossible for us to know what's happening on the inside of Kankoku Pass. But there's no doubt that cheering is coming from the Shin side. It seems as if reinforcements have appeared from the right side. Aye, the right side, Osen's army. But if that's the case, where is Ordo? What happened to Ordo? Then what the hell is Ordo doing right now? That's the real question. At this time, Ordo was still camped inside the fort. Alright. Damn it. No. This poor son of a bitch. Straight up, this poor son of a bitch still camped inside the fort. The forts left behind by Osen. Ordo had no choice but to act cautiously. The 8,000 elite core of his army had already been wiped out in the morning by Osen's ambush. Absolutely. And right now, his scouts had spotted Osen's army located to the northwest, opposite to Kankoku Pass. It was exactly the same as the trap earlier in the day. And the size of the army did not even reach 10,000. It was clearly a trap. The remaining 10,000 must be hiding somewhere in the mountains, but Ordo was unable to locate. So much for like the master of the mountains. That there could be hidden soldiers that even the mountain tribe scouts, in which he held absolute faith in, could not discover. Ordo could not help but shudder. But it was only natural that Ordo could not find them because they weren't there. Because those ambushes never existed in the first place. From the moment the morning ambush had ended, Osen had already set off with his Osen just... he psychologically crushed him, right? While physically crushing Karen's soldiers. From the moment the morning ambush had ended, Osen had already set off with his 10,000 soldiers to assist Kankoku Pass. The very same army that had just saved the inside of Kankoku Pass. The truth was, if Ordo had chosen to mobilize his whole army now and aim for the inside of Kankoku Pass, he would have succeeded. However, Osen had already predicted that Ordo would not choose to do that. Ordo had been defeated by Osen on the psych. That's what I'm saying. He beat him psychologically, and he beat Karen physically. This guy is dangerous. I mean, he's a threat. He hasn't got much of a personality, but he's a threat. On a psychological level, fam. And Karen is like, I don't know what kind of face that is. I don't know what. She's like, that's her. That right there is her. I don't know what kind of face that. I think she's like, she's grabbing her hat like, yeah. What? The signal for failure. Yeah. Banju. Oh, he's running away. He's gone. Cool. Shut up. The show's over. Everything. So now everything is Kanmei's fault, eh? Karen was correct. He's trying to shift blame here, alright? And the remaining battlefields, there was still the issue of Kanmei's death. The waves emanating from the Chu's army's defeat were spreading out towards the other battlefields and proving a problem to the coalition. But first battlefield to be affected was the Shin and Dukiao versus Zhao army front. Damn it, what the hell is the Zhao commander Keisha? The battle plan here was to use the Duke as bait to lure out Keisha for the Hishin unit to destroy. The Hishin units Keisha and Duke here. However, Keisha quickly realized their intent when the Hishin appeared and swiftly beat a retreat. Following this, both sides continued brawling, lacking any decisive moves. Hecky bro. That is until the Hecky unit under the Mobu army from the next battlefield appeared from the side. That's a long trek. Actually, no, it's not. General Kosen Ryo. The Shin that defeated the Chu to our right. Hecky-sama, what shall we do? We may have come as reinforcements, but we have practically no strength left. The numbers itself, yeah. No, just the pressure of... Exactly. Just the pressure of showing ourselves should be enough. It was like this last time, too. This should be enough for Duke Hyou to... And Duke Hyou, he's just like, ah! Like a wild... Like, ah! like a wild beast. I don't know what's up with his teeth, but they look like they're made out of wood. Duke Hyou is heading to the right. He appears to be aiming for General Kosen Ryo. Have Kosen Ryo pull back, hand over 5,000 to Ryoku and brace to the right flank. Yes, sir. Orders from Riboku-sama at the coalition headquarters. The entire Zhou army is to withdraw back to their campgrounds. End of message. What's going on? Wasn't Kanko Pest meant to fall today? Well, no. Well, no. Huh? We're retreating, yeah. The whole battlefield has been greatly shifted. You're here again, strategist girl. Mobu was able to slay the true commander Kanmei on the next front. Are you serious, Kaioten? So that cheering earlier was because of that. Damn, Daniel. It's because of the danger posed by the Mobu army coming here that the Zhou army chose to retreat. And the same thing's probably happening all over other battlefields too. Shin. She's got tears in her eyes. The tide has seriously turned in our favor, to such a degree that the coalition won't be able to gain the upper hand easily again. The war still isn't over. Don't go counting your chickens just yet. But at this moment, that which Ten had predicted was occurring on all battlefields. Yeah. Apart from the Yan, every single army in the coalition had retreated back to their position from before the fighting started. Nice. That's what your son of a bitches get all because of Mobu. Honestly. This symbolized that Riboku's 15th day, someone for your great plan, that Riboku's 15th day all-out offense plan had utterly failed. Shin, Ten, Heki, the previously unthinkable defeat of the Chu army had also given birth to an irreparable strain in the coalition army. Every single one of the various commanders in the coalition had realized, bunch of idiots, and he's just drinking the wine. He's pissed. That to break through Kankoku Pass had now become exceedingly difficult. Oh, look at it, Riboku. Had now become exceedingly... And that's the end. Now that look from Riboku. It's his fault in all honesty, right? You know what you should have done, right? I've been saying this from chapter 1. No, not chapter 1, but like from the beginning of the war. I've been expecting. I know that doesn't look like anything really, but I've been expecting. It's your fault for not bringing him. If you lose, it's your fault. I mean, I get you don't want to always bring your strongest people, but in this case, you do. It's a war, an all-out war that you have to win. It's his fault, his stupidity, and all this. Honestly, for someone that's as smart as that, I mean, he's not. Let's get it wrong, right? Let's get it right, right? Let's get it right. Let's get it wrong. Let me make the point, right? He's not a leader. He's not a leader of people, right? He's not a soldier. He's not a general or anything of that sort, right? But what he is a powerhouse. And I think I just wanted to see like Kanmei versus Hoken versus Mobu. I think that's really what it boiled down to. I wanted to see that. I wanted, especially when we found out that Kanmei's like, oh, I'm the strongest one in all of China. Damn it! Now we won't see him. Probably like, until after the war, he's gonna come in. He's like, yeah, I was at the beach, like just having some fun or good time, And damn it! It's your fault, Riboku. It's your fault. As I said though, he's not really a general, so it makes sense that he wouldn't be on the battlefield. Reporting. The inside of Kankoku Pass was on the verge of falling to a troop of Chu soldiers that had appeared out of the blue. What? Chu? They were then destroyed by General Osen from the left. I guess if you look at it from your perspective, yeah, from your perspective, it would be the left. From their perspective, it would be the right. General Osen from the left battlefield, who appeared at the head of a 10,000 strong army. The left! Osen from the left! The gates of Kankoku Pass have once again been tightly secured. Due to the failure of their gambit and unfavorable conditions on the battlefield, the enemy has retreated back to their position from before the fighting began. They retreated. Chapter 319. Chu King's... Ooh, that's good. Ooh, I want to see that. Chu King's Fury. Though it's only to the positions from before hostilities began, it seems every single coalition army has fallen back. And look at him, like, I wish I had that. How do you get that long of a beard? That certainly was a concise report. Could it be that had General Osen not shown up when he did, Kankoku Pass would have fallen? That is absolutely correct. We have been well and truly saved by General Osen. The General has fulfilled his role as the shield. His role as the shield? The positioning of our Shin forces this time was clearly split between the two tasks of offense and defense. Our spear would be the Mobu army who broke the Chu, while the Osen army that saved Kankoku Pass in its moments of crisis would be the shield. The army, that's a neat way to look at it. The armies of those two men are the key to this battle of the Kankoku Pass. A large portion of our strategy relied on the performance of those two. And for Osen, who possessed so many unknown factors, to have performed to this degree was truly beyond... Oki was right. Was truly beyond our expectations. So we were gambling our victory on Mobu and Osen, huh? So what benefits have we reaped from this result? It can be said that we have obtained a huge advantage. Well, first of all, you're not dead right now, and psychologically you're superior too, and they have to find a new general, the Chu. Not just the Chu. It is obvious that the enemy was gambling everything on today's battle. Not only has that failed, but the defeat of the Chu army on top of that is adding insult to injury. With this, the Chu army is now forced onto the back foot to be slowly chipped down. While on the other hand, our forces will continue to be reinforced by more soldiers from Kanjo here. Furthermore, with the threat of the state of Chi still behind the coalition, they cannot hope to drag this war out for much longer. Absolutely. It's an unknown... They're not going to do anything, but it's an unknown factor that you can't account for anything. Of course, we must not become complacent. But if we consider the current turn of events, as well as the position of the opposing side, then it's in your favor right now. It can be said that the fall of Kankoku Pass has now become an extremely difficult proposition. Nero, everyone's partying right now. Like, yeah! Let's go, let's party, let's rock and roll. She bumped her head on I don't know, what is that supposed to be, a bed? I think that's a bed. Hits her on the bed, probably lost all the memory or something. They did it, Keri-chan. They really did it. And the soldiers of Shin fought so hard. Yeah, Yu-chan, you're bleeding. Yes. Yeah. The coalition hasn't turned around to go back home just yet, but the situation is now completely in our favor. Our men's morale is probably sky high right now, while the coalition bastards should all be cowering in low spirits too. Bastards, you say? Thank goodness, I really thought that this might be the end for us, since my life was just so happy. I got to be together with my beloved king and bear his child, with my beloved Yu-chan at my side too. I was so content that I wondered if it was really okay for me to be this happy, which is why I was sure that something horrifying was just waiting to happen to me. I was sure that everything is going to go so bad as sob. I'm so sorry, Yu-chan! The truth is, I had already given up, Sob. Ko-chan, it's the same for me. There's no one in the world who wouldn't have despair in our situation, but even in such a hopeless situation, they still chose to fight it and defy their fates. That is so true. The people who are fighting for us really are amazing, Ko-chan. Yeah, and the first page that we see is Shin, of course. Yeah, Hyou. Strategies don't know. That's a relief. You look well, Ryu said. Seems you're good for tomorrow too. Of course. As I thought, you're wounded pretty bad, Shosa. Scribble, scribble. You can take it easy at the camp for 2 or 3 days. We'll have Sugan look after your men in the meantime. Yeah, sorry about that. Ow, 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 ow. If you sleep by... no. No. If you sleep by my side, maybe I'll get better in just 1 day. Smooth, smooth. With that attitude, 2 days should be all you need. Take care. Well, and now... okay. Okay. Okay, how your turn. Alright. Let's see. BIB was like, what? Yep. Shake it like this. Shake it like that. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm dying here. Kawaki troops are the... must be awkward for her. Come on. You guys still need to fight tomorrow. What do you think you're doing getting so drunk like that? Yeah, he's like... Oops. It's a strategist girl. 10 chance here. Don't look. Yeah. Jeez. There's so many of you here. Let's see. Bihei, Hyou, Denju, Dane, Taki-san are all okay. Good. Scribble. Alright, strategist girl. Have a drink too. For working until so late. Not yet. I still need to find the Bluestone tribe. You really shouldn't push yourself too hard. Your face doesn't look so good. Just take a small break. I'm fine. Since I can't fight on the front lines by shedding blood like you guys, something like this isn't a big deal. She's too cute. I like her. You all know that, right? But, you know. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say, alright, I'm not gonna say any more than that, alright? Sorry, but it's just the way it is, alright? It's just the way it is, alright? I don't ship, I ship, I'm not even a ship, alright? But you know what I'm saying, right? She's too cute. You little shit, Bugsy, get your ass over here. It was an accident. Okay. Let's go. Westus, looks like you got the party started already. There's the commander Shin. And here I was with some good booze from the Duke himself. Cheers. So how did the war council go? Yeah, everything went just as you said. Thanks to Osen saving Kankaku Pass and Mobu beating the Chu army, the odds are overwhelmingly in our favour now. What did the Duke say? He said it's not enough. It's not enough, yeah. He says we're still missing something for the coalition to give up and go home. Another victory. You take out a third general, and I think at that point they'll leave. I do feel like you take out a third general, and at that point, go home, maybe probably, and at that point they'll leave. Something like that. You know, that's certainly what I think is going to happen. I've had something else. What do you have on your mind? You don't ever have much on your mind. I've had something else on my mind too. 10. What do you think? Do you think it's the end of the coalition army? I do. They've been a bit too confident, I feel like. I feel like they've been a bit too confident. The reason why the Duke thinks that is probably since the Zhao army hasn't really pulled anything big since the... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But that line though, if you want to pull the ultimate big thing... Pause. If you want to pull the ultimate big thing, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You bring the main man. And I'm not talking about Ruboku. I'm not talking about Ruboku here, alright? You bring the main man. Hasn't really pulled anything big. Ooh, I don't know. Am I reading too much? I probably am reading too much into this, damn it. Maybe that's just my hope, alright? That's my hope, alright? This arc has been great. Absolutely fantastic without him. But I would just love to. I would love for him to be there. I'll be honest. I would love for him to be there. All right. But he's the one person I'm missing. Besides Oki, who I would love to have been here as well. But he's like the one person I'm truly missing. But all the other battlefields have had fierce fighting. The coalition came at us today with everything they had and still failed. It's hard to think that they would have another decisive hand to play later on. Hell yeah. Nicely said, 10. We've got this war in the... We're being too confident. It's the first lesson of anime / manga. If you're overconfident, you lose. We've got this... It's why the coalition failed. They were too overconfident. And it's why the Shin are now going to fail. Because they're too overconfident. We've got this war in the bag. Wahaha, cheers. But now that Shin mentions there's something nagging me too. I'm sure it's the same thing he's thinking about. Or... Okay. Honest, okay. Or the same person, rather. Him. Who? There's two people I could mean. Riboku or Oken. Yeah, he's like Oken. I mean, no, it's probably Riboku. That's probably what it is. State of Chu. Well, actually, the chapter was called. Damn it, we're switching away from this. Damn it! The chapter was called "The King of Chu," whatever it was. State of Chu, royal capital Chin. So it had a Shin. We've had a Shin, and now we've got a Chin. Following Rinmonkun, now we've even lost Kanmei. King of Chu, King Koretsu. He looks like it's like a motherfucker you don't want to mess with. Ultimately, the Chu army proves itself a burden to the entire coalition, resulting in abysmal prospects in toppling Kankoku Pass. And he's like cracking like the walnuts. This is not but disgrace upon disgrace for Chu. Smash. Dice into mincemeat those imbeciles who have brought shame to Chu the moment their bodies return. That said, does that mean that it was foolish of me to be stingy when choosing my military contribution to the coalition? Are they about to like send more troops? I don't think they will. Flippin' Rampa. Flippin' Rampa. Is he gonna join? What do you say, Rampa? It's like Infinity War, everyone is here. Following the Battle of Sanju, Rampa of the former three great heavens of Zhao sought asylum in Chu. The people of Chu are different to those of Wei. Even if I took command of the proud Chu army, I would not be of much use in a war as large as this. If you talk of being stingy, Majesty, it would be better to look at great General Cohen. Then, if I were to have Cohen and such set out now, do you believe they would be able to reform the Chu army in time? That would be impossible. What? Foo. Alright, let's see why. Let's see why. Damn! So he's not, okay, he's not leaving. Alright. Shin has not recalled the soldiers stationed at the various cities and castles to fight at Kankoku Pass. Instead, they're concentrating on the defense of their respective areas. Nwahahaha. A wise decision by them. By now, they will have plugged all the holes that were opened by the coalition army's invasion. If you wished to send reinforcements to Kankoku Pass, you would have to fight your way through them all over again. But if we do nothing, then Chu will be the one guilty of causing this war to fail. Crack. This war hasn't been decided as a failure just yet. Everyone here has overlooked one important thing. Who is the most troublesome man to deal with in the coalition army? No. Who is the most dangerous man in all of China right now? Riboku? I don't know, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Who? No, none other than Riboku. He's about to appear. He's gonna make his big entrance now. The man who defeated the last member of Shin's 6 generals Oki at Baiju 3 years ago. Riboku of the current 3 great heavens of Zhao. That man has still not made a single move in the war. Smirk. You can be sure that he's still hiding something up his sleeve. The fact that Riboku would disappear from the coalition army that night was known by only a few people in the coalition army, much less anyone in Shin. What's he up to? Alright, 320. 320. We're not even gonna fret over that cliffhanger, right? We're just gonna move right on to 320 with Shin. Whereabouts of the mastermind, eh? Why is the bonus manga at the beginning? Okay. Let me have a quick look at that. I sincerely thank you for the purchase of volume 30. For certain reasons, we couldn't use the last page of the volume, so instead it's been moved here. The Kingdom anime has finally hit terrestrial broadcast I heard the anime is terrible. Television. Those of you who couldn't watch it on NHS BS Network, sorry for the wait. Also, it's been confirmed that the anime will be getting a second season. Major thanks to everyone that watched the last season who made this possible. Another thanks to everyone that will be giving their best to work on the second season. I'm looking forward to being able to see a moving Moten and Ohon. Alright, so it couldn't be at the end, so it's at here for some reason. Okay, cool. On the next day, Coalition Army Headquarters. The true command has arrived. Karin. You're late, Karin. My bad. She is tall. She is tall. Well, you know, so this is Karin, a second command. Well, you know, her girl's got things to take care of in the morning. She's huge. Han Army Standing Commander Chonin. Okay. Chonin. So, which one of you is the idiot that got his ass kicked by Ordo? Ordo! If it weren't for that little fuck up, Kankaku Pass would be eating our dust right about now. Was it you? No, I am chatting. This guy's like, no, I am Chonin of Han. Oi, you overgrown woman. Did you just call me an idiot? Oh, that's the thing when you get so many when you get so many people with strong personalities. So you're the dumbass, eh? Overgrown. Stop, Karen. We've already finished discussing that topic. But I didn't get to hear anything. And overgrown. That's a bit too much. Saying that to a maiden like me. Don't you say it, Shonen of Han. No, I am. Oi, Commander of Yan. Not a single person who has commented on my height is still alive in this world. Now what? Bahaha. What's this? You're sensitive about your height? You're plenty stimulating as is. Would you like me to bed? They're a perfect pairing. They're a perfect pairing. Would you like me to bed you tonight? Oh, you sure know how to flatter a girl. She's pissed. That's enough. You're like the little child here, honestly. Like, he's like the child here that's like trying to give orders right now. Cute, but I mean, come on, bro. You have any idea how dire our current circumstances are right now? This coalition stands on the brink of ending this campaign on a complete failure. Despite instigating a war on a scale as great as this, we returned empty-handed, having been unable to even breach Kangaku Pass, much less the capital of Kanju itself. We will become the laughingstock of the entire world. And if that happens, all of you here, the representatives of your respective states, just what sort of face are you planning on showing to your homeland? Your names will forever be etched in history as buffoons. Chonin, he's like, I've got nothing to do with this, bro. Why am I even here? Humph. In that case, the ones who will lose the most face will be Shunshin-kun, who installed himself as commander of the coalition, as well as the man that was pulling all the strings from behind, Riboku-don, who doesn't seem to have arrived yet. Riboku still hasn't come. Surely he hasn't gotten so depressed that he's decided to hide in his bed, hasn't he? No. Riboku has already departed from this coalition army. What? Pick out 1,000 elites from each state's army and send them after me. Those were the last order he... What's he up to, bro? Those are the last orders he gave. Send 1,000 elites to Riboku. 1,000. That's too little manpower to achieve anything. More importantly, why the hell even is Riboku right now? Oi, Zhao guy. Could it possibly be you knew all about this right from the beginning? Correct. Riboku. Heh. What? Riboku dot. What? Why are you... And then it's just a hair. It's Riboku dot dot dot. And then it's just a hair. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Explain to me, bro. 16th day. I'm stupid, alright? Explain to me. 16th day of the Battle of Kangaku Pass. The Wei and Han armies would simply use their archers to release waves of arrows onto the pass. Unlike the previous day, they made no attempt to climb the walls of the pass itself. Alright, What's Riboku up to? Well, the armies on the other battlefield simply held position and glared at each other. I knew it. They've run out of ideas to... No. They're waiting for Riboku or something. Duke Hyou's... He's like... steam is coming out of him. The curtains then fell on the 17th day, which passed in the same kanji, which was the capital. Alright. Could it be? Like they're like sneaking all the way in, into like the capital, with like 1,000, sneaking in, and taking out the king. I don't know, right? The small city of Kasa, located on the outskirts of the mountains that surround Kanju, population 3K. I hear the coalition's almost about to pack up and go home. Yeah, word spreads quickly. Thank God for that. If they got through Kangoku Pass, then Kanji would have been screwed too. Who knows what would have happened to everyone? Once the war is finished, we'll need to open the gates and get back to work on the fields, eh? Dad, your lands seem like the coalitions went pretty quiet today, too. Oh, sorry about that. Good. The biggest award is probably gonna go to General Mobu. Well, yeah, after all, he's the one who did an Osen. Nah, but did General Osen have to save? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, did he? Huh? What's that? That's Riboku, right? That's Riboku. We should be wary of the Yan. There are a fair amount of soldiers. You can just leave them to Osen. More importantly, we should reinforce Mobu to keep the Chu in check. Kanjo, Chief, what is it? We've reports that a small city called Kasa has just been attacked by enemies. What? Kasa, where is the city? Bring over another map. So Kanju, Kankoku Pass, Kasa. They're going not through Kankoku, but through... Okay. Blue Pass. The Southern National Gate on par with Kankoku Pass. What? No! No! You're being foolish. What a strange place to be attacked. It's further than Blue Pass. Is this some softness? No. Apart from Kankoku Pass, there exists one other avenue for invaders to attack Kanju. As opposed to Kankoku Pass of the North Path, there is Bu Pass of the South Path. However, the fact that the Southern Path had many stretches of steep inclination that made it unsuitable for moving large armies, as well as the strong defenses of the outposts along the way, meant that enemies scarcely ever chose it. Incidentally, Kata was located in the middle of that south path towards the inside and past the gates of Bu Pass. Chief, the small cities of Sao and Ran have fallen to... Oh yeah, that's a match! Enemies have invaded the southern path. No, that's impossible. We haven't received any reports of Bu Pass. The entrance of the southern path, I've even got generals there. In fact, Bu Pass has yet to even see any combat. Calm down, just a few... You're being an idiot. If you can't take a sign like that serious, then you shouldn't be there. There's small few sized cities. They're small enough to fall to a large scale bandit rates. Over there is the medium-sized city of Naifu. Naifu Nation! For those guys that know who Nairo is, Naifu Nation is right past them. Kyoku. Take 1,000 men to Naifu and find out what is happening. Yes, sir. Urgent report. Naifu was attacked and sent a request for reinforcements to the neighboring city of Jinshi. Jinshi then sent a request to Kanju for aid. Even Naifu, it can't... Yeah. They are marching forward. Just what on earth is going on? They're like, okay, all your generals, all your main focus are focused on the northern side. Well, we're going to go to the southern side. With 1,000 elite squad, we're going to go to the southern side. And here they are. The records of this era's coalition war in the Shiji were scattered amongst a number of different texts. What could be gleaned from these texts was that there also existed a detachment force released by the coalition army that attacked Kankoku Pass, and that detachment force would thrust the state of Shin into the pit of despair. Yeah, Riboku. Now what? Like, the only way they can... They wouldn't get there in time. Honestly, at this point, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, the only way they can do anything now is like they beat like a third general. They completely destroy an army on anywhere, right? But they're all stalling. That's why they're all stalling. Like, defeat an army and then like send like a small elite force. They're screwed. They are royally screwed. Honestly. Naifu has fallen, but at last we know who the enemy is. It seems the enemy army is being led by Riboku. What? These fuckers are... These dudes are absolutely fucking screwed, fam. Absolutely fucking screwed. Chapter 321. Dire situation. Stab them. Knock them down. Kill them. Oh, push in. No good. There's too many. They're climbing up over there to incoming. Where are the reinforcements from Kanju? Aren't they coming to save us? We've made a foothold. Move it. Don't hit our own men. City of Jinshi, located on the southern path. 20th day of the coalition army. Keep climbing. Don't let up. The rear army will be enough to take care of the rest. We should hurry on ahead. Like, the faster they move, the less chance Shin honestly has. More than half of the enemies besieging the city of Jinshi have moved on first. Riboku. They're heading towards Kanji from the southern path. Their forces are between 30 or 40? I thought 1,000 each, for like so 5,000. 30 and 40 each. Up to 40k. How in the world did Riboku manage to sneak that many men into the southern path without going through Boo Pass? We can be certain that they did not go through Boo Pass. In which case, no doubt they slipped through the mountains to emerge halfway up the southern path. But to have moved so many men would have required a fair bit of time. This isn't something you just pull out of a hat at a moment's notice. Could it be possible that right from the very start... Did he plan this from the get-go? From the very... Alright. From the very start, Riboku was... This isn't the time for us to be leisurely deducing the opponent's trick. Riboku is almost on our doorstep. You are correct. 40k men. Now that they have passed Jinshi, Kanju is practically right before their noses. If we do not swiftly formulate some sort of countermeasure against them, Kanju shall be swallowed by Riboku. What Shoei-kun got planned? I don't think he's got a strategy for this, has he? He's not saying anything. Show. Send word to all of Kanju's soldiers to prepare for battle. All to make preparations to lock down every single one of our gates. This is the highest pre-order emergency. Hurry. That means at last. That's everything. The royal capital Kanju is going to become a battlefield. Yeah, that's everything. That's all your soldiers, all your troops. That's everything to defend it. Will we be able to hold out? Having sent half its garrison to Kankoku Pass, Kanju's defenses are somewhat lacking right now. On top of that, Kanju has never experienced an actual attack from outsiders. In that respect, it certainly cannot be considered a strong city. Furthermore, so long as the coalition army remains staked out at Kankoku Pass, we cannot recruit our soldiers back. That's so very fucking true. By this point, we only have two possible actions left available to us. To hold Kanju until our dying breath with what little manpower we have, or to hold it until the Kankoku Pass battle is over, or to die. Or to set out for a narrow bottleneck in the southern pass and bring down Riboku there. set out. Naturally, the latter will require us to act out a number of simulation battles beforehand. If we lose this battle, there will be no one left to defend Kanju. The clock is ticking. I mean, obviously fighting at home is always the best place, right? But what I'd send a message to Kangoku Pass and be like, we're going to be under attack soon. Whenever you lot are done, or whenever, or send us any spares that you can. If you can't, that's fine. But if you can, send us any spares. Try and finish your battles as quick. That's the message I would send, because we're going to try and hold them out for as long as possible. So we would need to have reinforcements as soon as possible. That's what I would do. But fighting at home is definitely the best option. The clock is ticking. Shobuken, your assistance, please. Aye. Bring over the troop and cavalry pieces. Haha. A simulation battle for it's got to come down to like the better strategist. For defeating Riboku. Is something like that even possible? Dear me. At last we've come... Why are you smiling about this? At last we've come to a dire situation. What's she doing? She's playing baseball with like a stone on this guy's head. As I thought, he really is one hell of a man. That Riboku fellow. To send tens of thousands of troops to the southern path would take numerous days, especially doing it in such a manner without anyone catching on. Ever since the battles... This guy is 10 steps ahead of everything. Ever since the battle started, Riboku has been sending men, a few thousand at a time. But wouldn't the Shin have noticed that the enemy were down 40k at the end? Nah. If you send down a little bit here and there, they wouldn't know that. You need to remember, it was 120,000 was the 40k at the start. Twice the number is about the limit a man can sense with intuition alone. And if they simply increase the number of flags in the rear, then there's no way the Shin would have... That's very, very true. But to have started sending troops right from the beginning, could it be that Riboku saw that this would happen right from when Raven-kun was defeated on the first day? I mean, it's just... That ain't that, just precaution. Just think of the Zhao army's position during the Battle of Kangoku Pass. I had him pegged as a pretty conservative guy, considering he chose a battlefront furthest to the side despite being the man who started this whole thing. But I was wrong. He chose that place because it was the closest to the southern path and therefore the most suitable for sneaking troops into the southern path without anyone noticing. Riboku devised a contingency plan for the worst scenario before we even started fighting. He did say, this is all or nothing, and truly it is all or nothing. Everything he does has a purpose behind it. Die! No. No. Split the stone. Alright. His way of thinking is pretty similar to mine. The difference lies on how much thought he gives to the others around him. I'm talking about how he requested 1,000 elites from each state. It's not like they would make it to his battle in time, even if they set off now. The whole point of it is so that later he can say to everyone, our success was not by... Okay, cool. Alright. He's just too good, Riboku. It pissed me off, but to think he's this perfect. If he came up to me while making a sweet face, I don't think I'd mind giving him my chastity. Alright. Alright. Having passed the city of Jinshi, the Riboku army closed in on the small cities of Shoku and Rome. Just going through city after city. Though they might have been small, the low ground city of Shoku and high ground city of Ro actually functioned as a formidable combination and served as defense outposts. To be fair, they don't really need to kill all of them, they just need to whittle down these numbers. 30 to 40k, if you can like get rid of like, I don't know, 5k, 10k by the time they reach Kanju, that's a big number. Especially at the city of Ro, but it's Riboku. Especially as the city of Ro was situated on the cliffs, allowing them to assist Shoku below. They'll be here. They're gonna come for you first. Shoei-kun and the others were fully expecting them to buy Kanju some time. However, enemy attack, they're here. We're behind you. Come on, son. Come on! Come on, son. From above, no way. Using horses on such a steep cliff. Kane, you're too far ahead. Kane and Abel. Nah. Ryoku was formerly Kane, sure as fast as usual. Follower. A general who served at the region of Ganmon, located to Zhao's north. And due to the fierce clashes between the northern Xiongnu tribes in that region, their cavalry had acquired horsemanship of an equal level to the Xiongnu. Needless to say, these horsemen here were the Ganmon cavalry. Kanji, as a report, Shoku and Ro have fallen. They have both fallen to the enemy. What? Yeah. How could this be? For Shoku and Ro with its high-low ground combo to fall this quickly. Is Riboku... Yeah, he is. Is Riboku a... Yes? Chief, we're out of time. We should swiftly lock down the gates of Kanju. No. Defending Kanju is a hopeless prospect. The city does not have what it takes to stop Riboku. But, by this point, we no longer have the time to deliberate. Riboku-sama. This pace is stretching out the troops. Shall we take a break and reorganize the men? No. Yeah, exactly. You have to move right now. You can't take a break. Maintain this pace and proceed onwards. Have Kane and the others keep up their pace too, even if it's just psychologically. Kanju is but a mere 2 days of travel away. We must arrive at Kanju as early as possible so as to seal their hand. Exactly. Twitch. Somebody's behind him. Somebody's behind him. Who? Shin and... How? How? Duke... Motherfucking instinct, okay? Yeah, he's like... I smell something is up. Let's go this way. Motherfucking instincts, right? Instincts. How the fuck did it get here in time? Enemy attack. Enemy attack from our rear. All troops. Oh, you're fucked. Kanju is safe. It's defended. All troops halt. Enemies incoming from behind. Riboku-sama. That's Duke Hyou. They did say Xiao hasn't played them. Hasn't used that man yet. And today they knew. They knew, alright? They knew. Alright? They knew. What? The Riboku army has been struck from behind. But what about the battlefield? Kangoku Pass? The Riboku army has been struck from behind by one of our armies. Yes, sir. Hyou and he. What? One of our armies is in the south path. Haven't both Shoku and Ro fallen? What on earth are they? Sir, we haven't managed to confirm this, but going by the lookout, it appears that the banner of that army displays the Hyou character. Hyou, the Duke Hyou army, as well as the He character too. The He Shin unit. Yeah. The Ace is like, oh! He's like, oh! Like he's literally like, he can't believe it. He's like standing up like, He Shin unit. Shin, it's the savior again. The savior at all times. The He Shin, you're in the southern path too. Looks like this will be able to buy us some time. But this piece of news is so outrageous it makes you suspect it's a mistaken report. Is it even possible for the good Duke who was fighting at Kanko to even appear there? Just what on earth is going on? What happens at the Zhao battlefield? Like, how are you buying time? 4 days earlier, 16th day since battle began, it did not escape Duke Hyou's gaze. And the small dust storm kicked up by the 1,000-man unit sent out by each coalition. Something smells weird. That's him. Is it really okay to leave our posts like that? And with 3,000, it's only 3,000 against 40k, but hey, who gives a fuck, alright? It's Duke Hyou personally. And with 3,000 of us too, what if the Zhao army moves, and what did the Duke mean anyway? And their real target probably isn't here, he said, yeah? Kaio 10, it's just his intuition. Now, if he's wrong, we will be knee deep in shit. But if he's right, then it'll be the worst possible situation. And even our captain himself I've got that feeling as well. Take us with you as well, Kyoukai. just okay. There's a reason why he's on the. There's a reason. I totally forgot about that. There's a reason why he's on the front cover page. All right, Kankaku Pass. Compared to the Ryukoku army that had taken a longer and more roundabout routes to avoid being discovered by the many Shin outposts in the mountains. Kyoukai just like went right there. Like Kyoukai some past Ryukoku army routes. Kyoukai detachment used the advantage of the home ground to move at full speed while absorbing shoulders from any garrison they found along the way. They kept running without rest. Thanks to that, they were just able to catch up to the Ryukoku army's rear with a force numbering 5. So it's 5k versus 40k. At this point, you send all the troops from Kanju to fight Ryukoku. You don't sit at home. You go out to fight them. That's what I would do. Coup. No mistaking it. That's the Ryukoku army. Look, Kyou's army, the Duke's advantage just can't, like this. Yeah, this guy can't be stopped. Like this guy is look at that face. Like he looks like a fucking mountain ape. Like friggin' Son Goku. Friggin' Broly. That's how he looks like. It's seriously amazing. Go Kyou! The enemy progress can't be halted. They've even broken through the Kai. What are you doing? All troops about turn and reform yourself. Who are they? Ryukoku-sama. These narrow passages. To be fair, they've got like 4-5k units from like all 4k units from like 4k elite units from like all squads. So maybe like 4k versus 5k. I don't know. Ryukoku-sama. These narrow passages do not allow us to utilize our formation properly. We should have the headquarters pull out from the front and stabilize the troops. Perhaps we should recall the elite cavalry in the vanguard as a precaution too. No, there is no need to call for Kane and the others. I will take care of them here and now. We're using the Ryudu, the flow. Okay. Hokushin, Hokurei, Kanto, take up your core position. Yes, sir. Make sure you do not miss any of my signals. Yes, sir. Ryukoku army is moving to. Are they planning to fight? Raise up all the banners of the headquarters. We'll be cutting in. Make sure you don't break formation. Let's go. He's adapting on the fly. Like he's the strategist, right? It makes sense that he's adapting on the fly. The flag. That's the enemy headquarters. They're making themselves a target. They started moving. They're trying to run away. So Ryukoku is over there. They're baiting you out right now, fam. Wait a second, that headquarters, they're not running for the outside, but instead heading diagonally towards us. They must be in a panic from being hit by a surprise attack. They're smashing right into our own forces and turning everything into a mess. It's Ryukoku. What the hell? The battlefield looks like a spiral, Uzumaki. Due to the enemy headquarters cutting into their own ranks, other troops are being pushed aside and creating a wave. Hang on, I've seen something like that before. That's right, it was before the Battle of Kankaku Pass when Kyoukai was fighting against the Wei army and tried to use a similar technique to this. Flow. At that time, the Duke halted his advance, so the whole thing just stopped right there. But this time, you can't really halt anything. Shit. Thanks to this weird-ass current, we can't get close to them. Even though we can see them. No, this flow should lead us right to the headquarters. As long as we follow it, I believe it should lead us to the headquarters rear. Lieutenant. Sounds good, let's go. Shields. There's a clump of enemies. Like, look how fast he adapted. Maintain tight formations. It's fine even if you don't kill any enemy. Like, that is like, shield. That's it. The Hyou unit just got split. Into two. Breaking the force up even more. Not good. We're split up from Shindon. We have to go left. Crap. Lieutenant N is that way. What? The split is too shallow. Have Kanto move 10 paces to the inside. Yes, sir. No good. We're getting further away from inside. Shit, go. There's another clump of enemies. Tighten up. They've been split up again. It's happening elsewhere too. Here and there, they're scattering all of you. Here and there are scattered enemy placements that go against the flow and split it up. It's like the surface of a flowing river and the leaves that ride on it. But the presence of immovable rocks within the whirlpool cause the leaves to be sent in different directions. And the rocks that are serving to meticulously divert this flow are being controlled by Riboku. Keep it close. But it's only because we're looking down at this from above that we're able to see what's going on. Anyone that is inside that mess shouldn't be able to make heads or tails of what's happening. Yeah. Even that Wei commander from before had to use a tower with a high vantage point to make this technique possible. Then how is it that Riboku is able to see the entire field while standing on ground level? He's that special. He's that special, fam. He's that special, fam. Staying inside that thing is bad news. We have to go and save our men. Kaio 10. The more you try to close in on the headquarters, the stronger the flow becomes. We have to get everyone out of there. What a technique. With this, all our momentum from the initial charge has been absorbed and now our men are instead caught in a trap. If we don't hurry, everyone will get captured and we really will get wiped. Oh, boy. Boy! Riboku is just too good! We're all playing checkers here, well, he's playing chess! Damn it. We can't seem to get close to the headquarters. Captain, more of us just got split up. It's no good, Shin. We're better off just getting it out of this thing first. We're just going to keep getting shaved down if this keeps up. But Riboku's headquarters is right in our sight. Hecky, we have to break in somehow. What? Shin? Shin? What are you doing here, bro? Hecky, bro. I know that we're getting our asses kicked by this weird ass flow and those clumps of soldiers, but it feels like if we can somehow pick the right direction to go, we should still be able to reach the Zhao headquarters. Right direction? What are you talking about, Shin? And it feels like, is that all you're going? He's an instinctual type. I can't really explain it well, but that's how Dukiao is getting closer to the headquarters. Instinctual type. Dukiao's unit is still heading right for us. What? Could it be that's able to read Riboku-sama's Ryurin technique? It can't be. It is useless. This flow might appear simple, but in reality is incredibly complicated. Apart from myself, who set it in motion, I am certain there is no one else capable of seeing... I don't know about that. There's a certain strategist that Shin have that is currently in Kanji that I think could be able to see through it. Just say it. But it's about time we brought this to a close. Have Chobi and Chohatsu unit enter the fray. They should be able to catch Dukiao now. Yes, sir. Bring down Dukiao! Ah, the Duke's banners have disappeared. That would appear to be... Are you sure, fam? Are you The Duke says fuck you. The Duke says fuck you. He says fuck you. He says fuck you. He says fuck you. All right. That's what he's telling you. All right. He's like, all your strategy, cool. All your plans, cool. All your tricks, cool. You know what I got? Nothing of that. I'm just charging right through everyone. I'm just charging right through everyone. I might be the instinctual type, but I can still use little trips like moving away from my banners. No, that should be instinct too, actually. Well, everything is instinct when you really think about it, alright? Well, he is right in front of Riboku. Right in front of him. Well, leaving that aside, he's caught on everywhere now. That was quite an enjoyable little current you had going there. So you must be the great Blaze Riboku. You're smaller than I expected. Now then, shall I take that head off your soul? Well, the thing is, Riboku is a great fighter too. But if I had to put my money on one of them two winning in a straight one-on-one battle, it would be Dukiao. I'm sorry, okay? The guy's a wild animal, savage beast, alright? if I put my money on one of them, it would definitely be Riboku, okay? It would definitely be Riboku, okay? I'm just saying, alright? Like, yeah, there is no doubt in my mind that he is a superior fighter here. So, let's see, what chapter we're on. We're on 323, alright. Epitome of the ooh, Dukiao is about to like, come on, bro, let's do this, bro. Riboku-sama, let's fight, though. Epitome of the instinctual type. He made it. Duke Hyou has arrived at Riboku's location. Yeah. And that's Duke Hyou for you, guided by his instincts. Duke Hyou's eyes have seen right through Riboku's tactics. Why do you feel like Riboku's gonna like run away right now? Like he's gonna be like, you know what? You better than me at fighting. I'm gonna run away. ... Riboku, or is he actually gonna fight? Riboku-sama, please get back. I would have never imagined that there could exist someone who could conquer my Ryudo. Furthermore, to have achieved it just with instinct is even more unthinkable. Even Zhao's esteemed instinctual General Keisha was not able to decipher this Ryudo a single time. It would appear that you are a man who has surpassed the boundaries of my understanding. A general who is the true epitome of the instinctual type. Yeah. Yeah. You have my utmost respect, Duke Hyou. You really are like, he's like, come on bro, just fight me bro, stop speaking, fight me bro. You really are irritating, Riboku. That calm attitude of yours, despite having your back to the wall right here, pisses me off, I'm guessing. I was sure that I was going to cut you down from behind as you ran away while attempting some last-ditch scheme. But it seems that won't be the case, and neither does it look like you've given up exactly. Sure, it's Riboku, right? He either has something up his sleeve, or he's a much better fighter than I give him credit for. And I think that he's a great fighter, but he's either got like another ace up his sleeve, like stuff like a flow is gonna like do some sort of like river or some shit like that, right? Or like he's got something up his sleeve, or he's a much better fighter than I give him credit for. Surely you're not expecting to best me in a duel, are you? How is it, Shin? Has it finished yet? They haven't even started yet. What's the Duke doing? Duke Hyou, I have never unsheathed my sword. All my battles have fought. Okay, all right. I've never unsheathed. Okay. All my battles have been fought with tactics and strategy. Huh. Does that mean you still have something up? It's Riboku, okay? He always has something up his sleeve. He's got like 5 sleeves. I know you only have like... He's got like pocket sleeves, right? Like a sleeve. Like he's got like 50 sleeves that he's got something out of, right? Does that mean you still have something up your sleeve now? There is a meaning behind this place being the stage for the finale. A flag. It's getting... Okay, what's this? What's this now? Is that like the river? That would be something. What's up, Shin? What is it? There's something there. Foot. Conquering the Ryudo was most impressive. Foot. But unfortunate. Riboku, what the fuck are you doing, bro? How do you have that up your sleeve? How do you have that up your sleeve? How do you have that up your sleeve? How do you have... How? Oh no. Oh no. Duke Hyou, I love you, bro. You're a wild, savage, animal beast of a monster. But this guy is a wild, savage, animal beast of a monster times 10, bro. Times 10, bro. How? What? Oh. What? How? I don't understand. How? Where do you have him up your... How? What do you do now? What? Shin knows. BA, what's happening? Has something happened to Duke that he's about to die? Hoken! Quite an ominous looking fella, aren't you? Who are like, if Duke Hyou, right, is truly the instinctual type, his instincts right now should be run. Alright? Who are you? Oh no. I am the one who hosts a wild god within me. The one and only man whom the heavens fear. The calamity of the heavens. Like, his presence is that fearful. Like, even the horses are like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I am the Bushin. Hoken is my name. What? Hoken? Did he say Hoken? Then that man is one of Zhao's 3 great heavens, and also the one on Bajihu. How you so... Your instinct. Your instinct shouldn't be telling you to get the fuck out of there. I see. So you're... Are you sure it's wise to mock him? The buffoon who slew Oki. Are you sure it is wise to mock him? Why is he still happy? I love you, bro, but I don't want you to die now. I see. Having seen you, now it all makes sense just why Oki managed to be defeated. You do not give off even the slightest hint of being a general. Instead, you're an abnormal existence that gives off an overwhelming martial aura. If a genius such as Oki lost to you, it must have been one awfully peculiar battlefield for someone like you to have showed up in. Wouldn't you say, Riboku? Oh, my days. Is he really gonna fight him? Oh, damn it. I wish Momo was here. I wish Momo was here now. Is he really gonna fight him? I don't know how physically strong Hyou is, but he's a wild beast. But he's not Hulk level. All right, let's get that right. Fu. Well, whatever. If this man is meant to be the last blade in your art. If this man is meant to be the last blade in your arsenal, then I will shatter it. I owe Oki that much at least, my lord. Meanwhile, the rest of you are to go after Riboku. His instincts must be going crazy right now. How are you still fighting? How are you still here? Understood. Protect Riboku. Things, is he? Oh no, he dropped his shit. He's like, fuck this shit. We're going on the offense here. We can't defend against you. I can't. Sorry, I need a second. All right, just give me like a second. Right, just give. Where the fuck did he just come from? Alright. Things are getting lively, aren't they? Fud. The name is Hyou. If you have a heart, then carve that name. I have no need of you. I don't know it. All that is needed is for me to judge whether or not you are the real thing. Here he calls him boy. First he calls him buffoon, now he calls him boy. Where is my mouse? There it is. Next, 324. 320. The chapter is called Gigantic Buffoon, alright? Chapter 324. Gigantic Buffoon. Did you say Hoken? It's really him, Bihei. Yeah, it's him, alright? Hoken, yeah. For Hoken to appear after coming this far, it's like how do you beat that? Thanks to the huge threat the coalition army posed, we completely forgot about him. But him appearing here as part of the Zhao army isn't too surprising. After all, he was their commander-in-chief during Baijiu 2. Baijiu. Yeah, against Oki. Against Mr. Lips himself. Get the hell out of my... Shin is going there. Shin is like... I want to feel like Hyou's going to fight Hoken. Hoken is like going to beat him, but like Hyou's going to do a really good fight. Hoken's like really tired of it, and then Shin comes out from nowhere and like strikes or something. I feel like either that's going to happen, or like Hyou is not going to die, but he's going to get extremely wounded. I can't see him win. But they have to wound Hoken to such a degree where he won't be able to participate anymore. at Kanju, because if you can participate at Kanju, they're screwed. Get the hell out of my way, Duke Hyou. Like one hit from Hoken, Duke Hyou blocks it. Like his whole horse and everything just falls. He's doing like a backflip and whatnot. Foot. Shatter. Like he blocks it. Like the pressure of Hoken's sword, like launches the spear all the way back to like where it crushes the armor. And the horse, like in the air, like ah! Even the horse was sent flying. Duke Hyou Sama, humph, that you would be capable of this much was well within my expectations. Okay. What's he blocking with? Duke Hyou slashes forward, and this Hoken like flick it off. I think that's what happened. Like Hoken just like deflected it away, and now Hoken slashes the Duke. Oh no, he has no chance. Oh no, he's I feel the Duke is being beaten so one-sided. Yeah, looks like Hoken has got. Looks like Hoken has gotten even. Looks like Hoken-sama has gotten even stronger compared to Baju 3 years ago. Yeah. What's the matter? Fighting you is not making a single thing stir within me. Phew. You don't say. I can't feel anything from you either. Thanks to that, it's hard for me to pin you down. The place for me to start a fire in the situation, my lord. By this point, there no longer exists anything for you to set ablaze in these circumstances. Your followers will remain caught in the surroundings for a while yet, due to the Ryodun. Therefore, there will be no reinforcements to come to your aid here. Though you might have splendidly cracked the puzzle to arrive here, you numbered only a few dozen men. Looking at it from another way, you have thrown yourself right into our midst, while bringing only your precious few honor guards. Shin is like instinctual type as well, though, so he's coming. And right here we have the overpowering martial might of Hoken. Duke Hyou. For a while now, even your own ferocity has been lacking, because you had already realized with that sharp intuition of yours that the only thing awaiting you is the fate of the... That's what I was saying, man! As expected of Riboku, you certainly know how to demoralize people in a nasty way, but he's still going for it. Well, I will admit that this man's existence here is quite heavy. But still, Oki truly was one hell of a man. Didn't the rumor say that if it weren't for the arrow in the back... Yeah, that's true! If it weren't for the arrow in his back, he would have been able to defeat this man. That is so true. But Twitch! The arrow matters not. Oh, he finally wavered slightly. So that means that you are human after all. What is a man like you still doing here, Hoken? I had heard that you were someone who would never have set foot on a battlefield if it weren't for the past you shared with Oki. Are you lost and still chasing after the image of Oki? Who you were? Oh, yo, he is now. Oh, he's now playing a psychological game. He's like, come on, bro. Like, I'm gonna crack you psychologically, and then I'm gonna crack you physically as well. Are you lost and still chasing after the images of Oki, who you weren't able to defeat? Make him angry. Get him angry. Get him pissed off so he stops fighting. He doesn't fight correctly, logically. Do not get ahead of yourself. I came to the battlefield to understand the strength of Oki, who was not even a path seeker such as I. Klopp, look how big he is compared to everyone else. If you really wanted to fight against someone strong, you should have fought against Mobu and Kanmei. And I suppose Riboku told you that the answer lies on the battlefield. I see, Hoken. I finally have an idea of what you are. You are simply a gigantic buffoon who has yet to realize the huge contradiction within yourself and continues to agonize over it all alone. What is he talking about? No. Duke Hyou has touched upon Hoken's true nature. Hoken! Hoken's like, huh? The answer certainly does not lie. The answer certainly does lie on the battlefield. Look at Duke Hyou. Like, now he's a savage, bro. Hoken's like, nah, what is going on? Why am I on the back foot now? And he's like, he launched that horse away. What? The Duke, why are you crying, bro? Yeah, he's only pushed him back slightly. The Duke has finally sent Hoken. Let's get into it too. Kill Ryuku. They're all fired up again. For God's sake, there's only a few dozen. Get the Bashi unit to finish them off. Ah, my lung has been hurting me the whole time. I don't know where you guys can notice that, but the whole time for like an hour or so now, my lung has been hurting me. Like, breathe, son. Breathe, son. It's been hurting me for like an hour now. Like, I need a massage of lung. As expected, Duke Hyou is not to be underestimated. Commit all of our headquarters soldiers to wipe out Duke Hyou's troops immediately. Do not falter. Keep pushing in, Lieutenant Gakuga. It's useless to... I'm sweating. I don't know whether you lot can see that, but I'm sweating. It's useless to struggle. Apologies, but I won't allow you even the slightest spark to be dead. What? Lieutenant Gakuga, my lord, good luck to you. Dead. Go on ahead and wait for me. I'll be right along with this bastard's head as a souvenir. Oh, yes, sir. Good. All that's left is Duke Hyou. Shin, Ryuku's headquarters is finally Duke Hyou. But now that Lieutenant Gakuga is done, is Shin... I don't know what Duke Hyou is going to survive this in all honesty. So I can't say is Shin going to replace him, but... Anyway, 325. Forward. Duke Hyou is already bleeding from his left. Now then, Duke Hyou. And here comes Shin. Just hang in there, Duke Hyou. I wonder what Hogan's going to say. Is he going to remember Shin? We're coming right now. Forward. Shin, lad. Is that Shin? Yeah. He's alone. Duke Hyou is the only one left in the enemy ranks. What cool? Is there another unit approaching? There's not that many of them either. Less than 100. Duke Hyou. Like hell you're getting past. Don't do it, Duke Hyou. Don't do what? Even if you call those few soldiers here, nothing will change. Do not force me. I see. Do not force me to kill a child, Duke Hyou. Shin, lad. He's pointing at forward. This is not the place... Where is he pointing? This is not the place for your flames to burn out. Oh, I think he... Oh, no. Go onwards to Kanjo, Shinla. Oh, no. Is this the... Damn it. It's gonna be... Go onwards to Kanju, Shinlad. To Kanju. What? But then the Duke. What are you saying? What the hell are you? He realizes how powerful Hoken is. Duke Hyou. No. The Duke gives. Oh no! He gives Shin his shield. Oki gave him his glaive, and now the Duke is giving him his shield. Thump. A shield. It's the Duke's shield. Now then, I've kept you waiting, Hoken. It's about time we brought this to a close. You have not resolved to die. You have simply given up on living. You are a weakling. You have no idea at all, do you? You gigantic buffoon. Hoken, just as I thought, you don't feel a single thing. The strength that flows out from one's body. The blazing embers that are spun up by men. That is why you were not able to best Oki. Twitch. Tear. I don't know why that's bleeding. Tear. I don't mind enlightening you in Oki's stead. But unlike Oki and all those others who paint the battlefield as a sweet dream, I was born and raised on this battlefield. I dedicate my life to the battle, day in, day out. Compared to Oki, my blade is far more savage than his. And he does not hold back. Like, he just goes right forward like, yo, fam, fuck your shit, though. Fuck Gyoshin. I think he's hit Hoken too, because Hoken's head is going down. And like, what? And like Hoken now slashes back. The Duke defends and whatnot. And now the Duke slashes back. Hoken defends and Hoken slashes back. The Duke defends. And while Shin is watching, and both like Duke is like, yeah, ha! And Hoken's like, and then it's like going at it. And Hoken slashes his arm off and cuts, it seemed like halfway through, into his armor, into his body. And the Duke falls. Every time Hoken, why does every time Hoken appear, a great general has to die? Or not. Duke Hyou with what? You're not gonna do much against him, but with one army still going, even Hoken is shook. I'll be taking your head with me, Hoken. And he cuts him, but that's not, I don't know how deep that is. He's nearly dead, and with only one arm. That's the same way as what General Oki did. Cut, pop. Hoken is using all this. And Hoken cuts the sword away. No, his real target is. Then at the very least, I'll be taking this arm. Is he not? Like he grabs his arm. He's not letting it go. Not letting it go at all. Shin lad, don't ever let your fire die out. Duke here. And Hoken. And Hoken slashes him. I'll be right back. I will be right back, folks. I'll be right back. Kyou. Though, well, you're one of the first generals that we met. One of the first generals of the story. I know you weren't there at all times during the series. You managed to be one of my favorite generals. Your instinctual type will not just be a beacon for Shin, but he will pick up your shield and sword and move forward thanks to you. Chapter 326, Delicious Wine. I'm gonna become a great general of the heavens. Yeah, shut up already, yeah. That reminds me, there's something I've been wanting to ask you, Duke. Yeah, what is it? Duke's had a fair few too. It's running down his chin. Why weren't you a member of Shin's 6 generals? I mean, from what I can see, you're as strong as General Oki and the others in all Fu. The answer is simple. I wasn't interested in those sort of things, that's all. You weren't interested. From what I could see, the 6 of them were people who were pursuing a dream. They set foot onto the battlefield to chase after some sweet dream. And that resonated together with the dream of the war god King Hyou, to emit a fierce strength, but it was different for me. I was born on the battlefield, not like that, but I was born on the battlefield and proceeded to grow up there too. For me, the battlefield is my home, and to live is to wage war. King Hyou actually sent me numerous summons to return to Kanju, but I ignored every one of them. I had no need of some glamorous light or dream like the 6 generals. So long as I could fight on the battlefield, emerge victorious, and have delicious wine to sip during the night, then I was completely satisfied. Satisfied with just wine. Even so, he's so strong. But that's kind of cool, yeah. That's very cool. In other words, I walked a completely different path compared to those 6, but he seemed to get on pretty well with General Oki. Oh, well, of course. This is the battlefield. What's important aren't the thoughts you hold within you, but rather who can start up the biggest fire, who can bury the greatest number of enemies. Even if we walk different paths, it's only natural for strong men to gravitate towards one another. Thinking about it now, the times I shared cups with those 6, the wine's taste was on a whole other level. Duke Hyou, as I thought, you're a man who doesn't lose to Shin 6. One hell of a great general. Dakan Plains. My first campaign was on one of your battlefields. Though at the time we thought you were some insane general who didn't give a shit about his own men dying. Right, behave, Denji Taku, Yamara, no, but you know, I'm glad that's where I began my career. And even now it's an honor to be able to fight at your side and share drinks with you like this. Which is why on the dawn of me becoming a great general of the heavens, I'm going to have you taste wine that's even more delicious than... Oh, don't say that now. Then when you drank with the Shin 6, Shin, he fell asleep. Shin lad. Though it might be different to mine, all you need to do is keep walking down your own path. If I had to give you one word of advice, the color of your fire definitely isn't bad. However, it's still a far cry compared to how huge the fires of the Shin 6 generals were. Of course, which is why I'm going to keep getting bigger and bigger from here on. Fu. A wine even more delicious than with the Shin 6 generals, you say. I'll be looking forward to that. There he is. Cut down. Shin, I know you're pissed. I get that. But you need to listen to his final orders that he gave you, alright, bro? Wait, Shin. Duke Hyou is dead. He's already dead. It's meaningless to go there now. What the fuck are you saying, Hecky? Over there is where we avenge... Come on, Shin. I know you're not smart. I know you're being... Over there is where we avenge the Duke. The enemy commanders, Ribaku and Hoken, are there. There is your meaning. Even if we go, we won't be able to kill them with the few men we have. Even Duke Hyou and his men couldn't do it. If we go over there, all of us will die. Every last one of us will be cut down without achieving anything. Don't just go deciding it's impossible like that. The Duke was killed right before you. I tell him to just turn tail and run instead of doing what he gave you his final order. If you interfere, then even if you're a Hecky, I'm gonna send you flying. Cool your head, you idiot. And he punches Captain Shin. That was a punch that you deserve, honestly. Like you need to calm down right now. Did you not hear the Duke telling you to go forward? Do you not understand the meaning behind the Duke throwing his shield to you? Exactly. If we do not pull out If we do not pull out and instead keep charging in, then Kanju will be lost and Duke Hyou will have died for nothing, Shin. Shin and the others withdrew. This way, hurry. The one who took command of them was Hecky. Chase them down thoroughly, lest they revive themselves at Kanju. But Hoken's arm it's still there, it's still good. The Shin troops that had been split up by the Ryudun were able to regroup outside too, and the captain's here. However, the 5,000-man army of Duke Hyou had been reduced to 2,000. The 3,000 losses included soldiers from the Duke's retinue who had mounted suicidal charges upon hearing of his death. Shin, good. The remaining 2,000 set off for Kanjo via the southern path, but would lose even more of their numbers from being harassed by Zhao pursuers. Let's set forth for Kanjo. The commander of this army is Hoken of the Three Great Heavens. This army is comprised of the utmost elites of the coalition states and has defeated the Shin General Duke Hyou. This will be the greatest possible blow we can strike against Kanju right now. Duke Hyou has been slain, yeah? Duke Hyou. Furthermore, the one who defeated him was none other than the commander of the enemy army, Hoken. As expected, what are you? How do you beat him? This, as I said before, in a show where numbers and strategies are important, Hoken breaks it. He breaks it. He breaks the fabric of reality. What of Duke Hyou's army, where they wiped out not quite 2,000 men managed to escape and are heading for Kanju? Shin, report. What is it now? Inside Kanju, riots have broken out in certain riots. Yes, sir. It's partly due to how close the enemy is, but we cannot control in the news anymore. The report of Duke Hyou's death and that the enemy commander is Hoken has spread throughout the citizens. The belief that Kanju is going to fall has spread everywhere. So what, they're trying to leave? You should pick up your swords and weapons. Citizens who are trying to escape have clashed with soldiers stationed in the city gates. The gate. Let us out. That Hoken who killed General Oki is coming. Most of our men are at Kanku Pass too. Kanyu's finished. Let us out. Don't you bastard want to protect the capital? Back or we'll draw. Get out of our way. You're not gonna cut down your own citizens that you're supposed to protect. I told you to get the fuck back, you traitor, to the state. Cutting down the citizens that you're meant to protect. Fires have broken out in various areas of the city. The people are gathering at the north gate, which has yet to be sealed. This isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. So the time, is that the time where he thinks that he can take over? So the time has finally come. Any word from Rishi? Shobun-kun, a moment if you would. Oh, Mr. Shi, where have you been till now? I've been keeping an eye on the Ryufui's men. Ryushi, who has been hiding in the shadows, has begun to move. He summoned the Shukyu and other assassins clans to the royal palace. Are they going to serve as... No, don't be foolish. They only work as they only work in assassin performs his assassination, and the target is most like the king. It did... Why now? What on earth are you saying at a time like this? It's precisely because it's a timer. Do you believe Ryufu is the type of man who would fight Riboku and Hoken to the bitter end? No. In the event that we are defeated, he will lose all that he's earned up to now. However, right now there still exists a method for him to minimize his losses. All he needs to do is make some sort of truce with Riboku and offer him a gift so that he may keep his position. He's in essence using his forte of negotiations. Yeah, how's he meant to do? The king. After all, the objective of the coalition army is the destruction of the state of Shin. In other words, if he were to offer up our king's head and hand over Kanju without any bloodshed, he will definitely be able to come into the coalition's good graces. And that's 326. Alright, before I continue, because there's one chapter left, but before I continue, let me just try and find the comment from earlier that somebody posted on the community tab thing. Although you might want to stop at it's good to see you doing reaction again. Just a note on Kingdom Volume ends at 327. Although you might want to stop at 320. Alright, we're gonna stop here then. We're gonna stop here. I trust that person. 327 is probably gonna be a shitty ass cliffhanger. This one is more bearable. Kyoukai. Every time Hoken appears, a general dies. Every time he appears, a general dies. It's always a fan favorite. It's always a fun favorite. I love Hoken, but he pisses me off. Shin, you need to become stronger. You need to become stronger. How do you beat Hoken? I don't know. I don't know. Riboku alone is too big of a threat. But Hoken... Folks... The Duke Hyou is dead. Shin inherited his shield. He's inherited Oki's glaive. Duke Hyou's shield. I honestly can't see how Shin is going to win this. How the state of Shin is going to win this. Ryufu will probably reign supreme. Anyway, folks. I will see you all. Next time, everyone. Until then, don't let the general's death be in vain.